Still something connects, and it does. Elmi Moore is now dead, and now the A-site will pursue here from ONIC. Quick reactions though from Boom to enter this, and they have multiple players holding down these crossfires, and it will be a simple choke off. One is left behind actually, and they'll leave him there. Oh, this is big. This is very big. Have they heard the footsteps? Oh, the dash comes away from Monia. It is heard, and it's still ONIC with the advantage here, running out on these trades, but it is a very fickle affair. One which could crumble against their favor any second now, especially when Famous is in the equation, taking full control over Nest. Severine has to give them respect, has to fall back from it. NC Slasher may be in trouble. Flipshooter sees he falls back into the C site. Severine, though, left behind, does find one. Knowing that Blaze King is close by, he will be wary, but the meat and potatoes of this fight is the fact that they want to fall back. Flipshooter catches Severine off guard.
Look how separated these two players are from ONIC right now. Already somewhat control. But for Blaze King here,
it's all up to him. Oh, what a swing! And it seems he expects it. Oh! Boom! Coming in like boom! Self and Mark, which makes it difficult for Berserk to reposition for it. A lot of fast peaks coming out. And it makes it tough for Berserk to push through it, but he does, and he's still alive. Draws out the shorty. Close by combat though for Severine as he punches his opponent, walking forward. Severine once more. Severine wants them all, but there's one left behind that hasn't been dealt with, and that is Famous, and he's doing so much. 7 seconds. They can't get the spike down, and Elmi.
Berserk's another chance to shine on his defense.
And Famous is walking backwards, forwards, only now realizes there's a push coming through, so now needs to head on to this A site, doing his job with defending, wanting more, but being a little bit too greedy, overwalking, overstepping, and ends up finding a bullet.
Not needing them. Elmi Moore needs timing.
Yeah, well, he's about to use the ultimate right away, and it does put a couple of players into the air. Shiro, though, untouched by it, wanting more, ends up with a kill, running out of bullets, draws out the Headhunter, not good enough for the kill. Severine, though, wants the spike, and he's getting sprayed across from this found. Not an inch, so 2 ultimates used, and it's ONIC to not lose a player. Flipshooter wants to push through this after shot, fourth out into the open. NC Slasher trades onto the spike, diffused halfway, but it's still ONIC on top. And Boom want to close this gap. Berserk is still pushing, leaving his teammate behind to try and fend on this. It's all down to timing. Moniette finds it, and there's a crossfire that he needs to consider. Eliminating Shiro. Now he has to focus only onto one. The timing isn't quite there for them, but he's glad that is diffused halfway. I set up with Famous not being properly checked. They will be in big trouble. Sent to the Shadow Realm.
Set up now. Once they clear to make sure there's no one from ONIC in the back lines, they know it's going to be a hit away.
And Flipshooter runs away with a kill, and he's able to reposition in time. One of his opposing players is low, but Severine, the man with the 38 points of health, is still the one to do the shooting. And ONIC still on top in numbers. And Boom have to polarize their players, the defenders, one per site, but they lose their A-site defender, which means, trivially, that the A-site will be taking.
So Bosal needs to go huge here, Pavlos.
Oh, he pushes through the smoke. Oh! Could have been an opportunity, but it isn't. Mistimed just by a second. And it's Blaze King to not going to be mid. It's got to be C, and Boom have all the defenders there.
A Hunter's Fury here could be perfect. Now
where the fault line can be enabled as they start to push through, come cast Blaze King to the sideline, yet to be challenged, and now he's able to find the kill. Hunter's Fury to try and get him out into the open. Hasn't been punished just yet. How is Blaze King still alive? Famous finally putting a kill onto his scoreboard with the Hunter's Fury. Doesn't care, has reinforcements. The rest of Boom, though, haven't yet traded. It's Blaze King with first blood. In they go, touching the spike, putting pressure on the attackers. Monia, again, trading back, but they don't have too much space. No more Smoker to help them conceal their position. Limited utility all across the board, really. Only a recon bot available for Monia, and Shiro starting win on these trades. That's what they need. Flipshooter answering back in kind, but they're still uncomfortable. Still haven't diffused the whole way around, and Flipshooter falls. It's all down to Famous. He's struggling. Diffuse halfway, and a sneaky one followed up with a flash drive. Peek, and they fall back. And it's Boom that hit out very well to bait them into the open. Berserks with a double, and Boom with a clear chance.
Feels like a bit of an overextension there from the second player of ONIC, and that is really punished by Boom. They do have to head back round to C, which means that for Severine, Spectre in hand, he is going to be the difference maker. Swarm grenades already deployed here as ONIC get ready to assault this C site.
Yeah, they have to check it, and they will not falter. Shiro shot behind the boxes there. Will be a simple kill as ever for the Boom side. They'll be finding themselves the victory after this round expires. The spike goes down. Pot shots from Monia. attempting to do something, attempting to find some kills, but nothing will be going. But there's a sort of reaction to it. They knew it.
Reed.
Very nice. NC Slasher spotted it and gave the call to Shiro to do the job without pulling his trigger. Good faith in his teammate.
Look at that shutdown now. It's all on Elmimore.
All by himself. Up against the two. Oh, he's done so much. Boom are denied any space they want. There may be a chance if he ends up with a kill.
Oh, man, yes.
Oh, will he read it? Will he read it? No, he won't. A-board won't be catching anyone, but guarantees the site is clear.
This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And what I like from Shiro as well, in holding, once the Aldrone's pinged him, he baits out the fault line as well, which means that Boom have even less utility for the afterplant.
But now the players are grouping up, and this is where the push may commence. Flash drives from over the wall to help the team push through. Aftershock delaying it. Good timing of it. Shiro looking to push by from the upper side of heaven. But they're still equal, and they still haven't found the entries. Fame's not looking at the right direction, but they've got a crossfire set up. Blazeking and Berserks are going insane, and they're waiting for it. The flash comes through. Gravity well to the mid side of things, trying to find these headshots, and they find Shiro through the box. Severin with everything to do. First kill goes his way, but he's completely blinded, therefore has to replace himself. He'll wait for his team to arrive. Monier has joined from the sideline, but Severin is still shooting him down. Repositions, replaces.
This is a big dumpage of ults. They need to be very careful. If ONIC win this, this could really turn the tides.
It's Elmimore with the first one though, and they're actually pulling up the pressure. Techbottle tries to trade it out, but they do not only take down the lockdown, but they take down all the attackers with them. It's famous now that will try and do the impossible, but it seems that everybody has every single angle. Yeah, stars start to set. Hunter's Fury as well, looking for these pre-placed positions. Nothing to be found. Shiro, though, with the entry, keeping things close. Elmimore looking to wrap around them. Surprise, he says, as he shoots upon them. Shiro getting more damage done, but it's Moniat there to close it all out. Famous just wonders where his teammates went, because it's a lonely world for him. Spike in the middle of no man's land, there's literally nothing he can do. He can't go backwards, he can't go forwards. Oh, though he gives him space to move into that backwards position. Presses the reverse. Pedal to the metal, wants to get out of here. But make sure he can take some people down with him. Money on the site, Rolling Thunder available. Oh, not diffuse off way. What happened there? Gravity well, perhaps?
Are they waiting for the Rolling Thunder? I think they are. There they are.
There it is. Here it comes. Moniet so far forwards, ends up falling. And they're going all the way around here. They're trying to take space over to Garage, but NC Slasher wants to deny. He won't be able to do so on the defuse once again. Spraydowns come through from Flipshitter. They're getting it done. Shiro, all that remains, will try and stick it. Recon to the back end, can't do a thing. And yes, Shiro, he's a dead man walking, a dead man running. He will try and get someone down.
No, the VM!
Oh my goodness! Round will be looking at a 2-0 lead in the best of 5 grand final to take everyone by storm and surprise. Here comes a push, but the rotation is quick from ONIC. It's good. Severin in a close corner, but it's Shiro to be tested first, and this allows Severin to walk in as he pleases. Shiro just styles on. Really pulling the trigger just yet, although bullets are flying in this direction. But look at the back line. This is where the fight will come through, and Severin is the first to open up. Paranoia is huge! Paranoia is massive, but the TP isn't. But it doesn't matter, because it's Paranoia accounted for it. TP yet again, and gets the hell out of dodge. 4 versus 4, but Flipshitter takes down 2. Flipshitter once more. Shiro shutting him down, but it's Boom that are ahead with numbers. Severin left on site. He's got reinforcements on the side angle. Aftershock to the corner to ensure that Shiro can't move out of it. But here comes Severin. But it's famous to come, and no one is there to stop them. Severin may have to be wary, has to turn his attention elsewhere. NC Slasher with the first pick. The rotation is good, it's quick, but Techbottle finds 2. And now on the 1 minute and 15 second mark, they're starting to rotate over. Look at Flipshitter, he's behind them, and nobody knows. Severin tries to hold it down. No. Messes up his shot. Boom, this is their chance. This is where they could close this map over and send us to a 3rd map. I mean, it's already going to 3rd map, but they'll be on top with 2 themselves. They'll be on match point, won't they? And if they do close this out, ONIC are in a world of hurt, in a world of trouble, where a reverse sweep may be required. Elmimore can do it up against 2. No.